What a day for a daydreaming boy. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Let's check out the scores. First, today it's going to be a slow day. We just have well, let's see, what's the schedule today? I think there's only 5 games today. So you got Arizona and Carolina, Montreal and Anaheim, Buffalo and Los Angeles, Columbus at New Jersey, and New York at Seattle. So the matinee, if you will, is Arizona at Carolina, and then the rest are later on this afternoon. So not a busy slate today. Last night was pretty busy though. Did pretty good, but only because of the goalies. Actually, I had my first really good goalie day. So let's see if I can't take a look at that quick. In second place, hey, not too bad. Only 13 points, 14 points, about 14 points behind. But like I said before, there's only like 2 active players in this league, so it's essentially whoever got the automatic draft right is probably going to win. Although the guy in first place, I've seen him do a couple of transactions off the waiver wire, but no trades have taken place or anything like that. So, like I said, before, it's just a public ESPN league. So, and the way they even drafted, like I think 6 teams. I think there's 8 teams in this league, or 10. There's 10 teams in this league. Pretty much every draft, every team set their draft on auto. So yeah, it is what it is. Which is probably why I'm doing okay, because I did know a few names. Certainly not many, but a couple. So anyways, so yeah, last night was pretty good. Let's start off with the goalies. Let's not save the best for last. So Jordan Binnington had a shutout last night, 25 saves, got the win. He picked up 12 fantasy points, and they beat Chicago 1-0. So Marc-Andre Fleury actually started the game, and he played pretty well. He had 36 saves, only gave up 1 goal, got the loss, but he picked up 5.2. It was his first positive game all year. So that's a good thing. So he picked up 5.2 points, but he was on my bench. I started Mikko Koskinen. Why can I not pronounce that name? Is it really that hard to pronounce? But anyway, so Mikko Koskinen. Okay, whatever. He only gave up a goal. He almost had a shutout too, so he got the win. They beat Vancouver. Edmonton beat Vancouver 2-1. He got the win. 1 goal against, 29 saves, so he picked up 7.8. So in total, 2 guys picked up 19.8 fantasy points in 2 games. So I got pretty lucky on that one. And I don't know how much a shutout is worth, but let's see. It'd be fairly simple to figure out, but I'll do that another time. Anyway, so 19.8 points on that. Brock Nelson on my bench, he got 1.8, but of course he's on the bench. I did not trade, but I picked up Kevin Shattenkirk off waivers for Cole Caufield. Caufield only got 0.4 points. I haven't even started him. I mean, he's a rookie. I mean, he was the first pick in the draft, so you never know how that's going to go. I mean, he's got all the potential in the world. He might turn out to be a superstar. Who knows? But right now, he's not playing the best. Montreal is really not playing the best in general, so, I got rid of him. I dropped him for Kevin Shattenkirk, who's the number 1 defenseman in total fantasy points, and he's sitting on the waiver wire. Now, I know, especially with my luck, he's going to go ice cold from now on, because that just seems how it's going. Erik Karlsson, like I said in a previous video, I think he's got about 1 fantasy point or 0.9 fantasy points in the 3 games since I picked him up. Now I believe he's in COVID protocols. So, and he blew up right before I picked him up, and now he's done. And William Nylander, who was my utility last night, Toronto did beat Detroit 5-4, and I'm like, well, I think Toronto's obviously got a really good offense. They did score 5 goals, but he picked up, 2 shots on goal, so for 0.2 points. And the guy in first place actually dropped him after his first 2 games. So his first 2 games were 3.1 and 4.7 fantasy points in each of those games, so 3.1 and 4.7. He dropped them for whatever reason. I'm like, well, why would you drop him if he's doing that well? And then he proceeds to get, he's got 13.9 total points, and he had 8.8 in his first 2 games. So in his last 7 games, he has yet to get more points. He has 8.8. So that's he's got 5.1 in 7 games, and he had 8.8 in his first 2 games. He had 4.7 in his second game at Ottawa, and he's barely over that mark. So I guess he knew something we didn't. Maybe he had some inside information. I don't know, but that really hasn't worked out. But yeah, but let's see, skaters. John Tavares did do pretty well. He got 4.9 fantasy points. He did pretty well. He had a goal and 2 assists, 3 shots on goal, 1 hit, 1 block. And I did want to I'm not going to mention everybody, but one of the guys I will mention is MacKenzie Weegar, 6 blocks. That's like a goal and an assist because they count for so much. They're a half a point each. So he got 3.4 total. He had a couple hits and a couple shots on goal as well. And but other than that, it was a fairly slow day in terms of skaters. Patrice Bergeron hasn't had the greatest start to the season yet. He had 0.4. But yeah, otherwise, like I got 17.2 points from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Of course, I could have just read off the total. I just saw that, but that's all right. So 11 games, 17.2 points, 2 games for my goalies, 19.8. So you can see where I picked up all my points. So yeah, so not too much going on. Let's see, this Halloween Sunday. Let's see, I just got the two guys. And yeah, so not going to be a very fascinating day today, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Let's see what the schedule is tomorrow. I don't think there's many games tomorrow either. Yeah, just 3 games. So I'm going to have a couple because Tampa Bay is playing, Edmonton's playing, so hopefully Koskinen can start in goal, and Chicago plays Ottawa. So yeah, just 3 games tomorrow. So a couple slow days coming up, but Tuesday looks like a pretty full slate of games, so it'll pick up from there. All right, guys. Thanks for checking it out.